A trip that was supposed to be filled with happiness and celebration quickly took a turn for one Dallas family after they were arrested by immigration authorities. And now this couple's adult children are waiting to see whether their parents are going to be deported. Marissa Armas also learned that those parents also have a teenage son.
The walls of this Southeast Dallas home showcase some of the proudest moments for the Granados Rojas family.
This is their home too. They've been here for 20+ years.
But after decades of living in this home, this family of 5 was recently torn apart.
It was just sad seeing them go. I wasn't able to give them a last hug.
On May 19th, the Granados Rojas family was on their way to El Paso to celebrate their daughter's college graduation. While driving through Taylor County, they were stopped by state troopers for not having a front license plate. Jennifer says the troopers then asked to see the family's documentation.
After providing the documentation, after another long time, we saw that a truck pulled up. It seemed like an unmarked car, but it was like Border Patrol. And they asked my dad to step out of the car.
Their dad, Jorge Granados, was detained by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And shortly after, their mom, Esperanza Rojas, was too, leaving their 16-year-old son without a parent at home.
I'm angry that this had to happen. Sad that I don't know when I'm going to see my parents or if I'm ever going to see my parents again.
The CBP agent at the scene said while the couple entered the country legally, they were detained for not having a valid visa.
They're going to have 2 options. They can either go back voluntarily, and I'll put them on a bus tomorrow, or if they're going to fight their case, I'm going to guess they're going to fight their case, then I'm going to put them on the same bus, and they're going to go to the detention center in Pearsall, Texas.
A U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokesperson said that the couple overstayed their tourist visas and says they presented expired driver's licenses when they were pulled over, subjecting them to removal proceedings. The couple is currently in ICE custody awaiting their court hearing, leaving the responsibility of their teenage son to their daughters. Their daughters are DACA recipients. Their son is a U.S. citizen.
I think he's still in shock. He won't share a lot of his feelings, and so it's hard not knowing what he's feeling.
The Trump administration has said it is primarily targeting immigrants who are in the country illegally and have criminal records. But the Dallas County Sheriff's Office found no prior criminal record for either of the parents. The couple's attorney, Tessie Ortiz, says this is a family that's positively contributed to our society.
They have been here for more than 10 years in the U.S. They have good moral character, no crimes, they pay taxes, they don't lie in their taxes, they are hardworking, and they have minor children. They're not just numbers, they're families, they're human beings.
A Texas Department of Public Safety spokesperson says it's standard procedure for state troopers to collaborate with federal law enforcement, even if an individual has no criminal record.
It's not really unusual. It happened even under other administrations. What is a bit different under this administration is the extent to which, first of all, local law enforcement is getting involved in finding those families, those individuals who've been here for years without status, and then turning them over to immigration.
DPS confirmed it has always worked with immigration agencies, but added that in recent months, these agencies have been increasingly responsive to the department's calls for assistance. University of Texas School of Law professor Denise Gilman says most undocumented immigrants are not a security threat and shouldn't be an enforcement priority.
Then they create a breach with the community, and it actually makes their job harder to protect public safety because members of the community are less likely to come forward when crimes are committed.
And as these daughters reminisce on the good times, they're left waiting and wondering whether their parents will be deported, not knowing if they'll ever be a family of 5 again.
I pray to God that I'm able to see my parents and that they get out just fine.
In Dallas, Marissa Armas, CBS News, Texas.
Looking ahead on this, the father's immigration court date is set for tomorrow. The mother's is set for the end of June. But if the parents are deported and other family members already in the U.S., for instance, wouldn't take the young man in question, experts say that 16-year-old could end up in the foster care system.